Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to a rare Tuesday edition of the Full 100. Today, I just had to speak to you guys today due to the breaking news that I came across, or the world found out about just in the last 24 hours. Basically, those of you who have been following the leader in terms of Trump, it turns out Trump and Melania were vaccinated back in January. But guess what? They kept him very quiet. So guys, let's get down to this. It's been a very short show, so let's get down to today's show. Listen, guys, this guy has shown the same trends he's through this whole pandemic. This guy cares nothing for nobody. It's like he's actually out to kill people. By the way, look, America's lost over 500,000 people. 100 years ago, before there was any medication, they lost 650,000 people. Fast forward 100 years, with all the technology we have, with all the know-how we have, and they're still losing over 500,000. They're close to the same amount of people they lost 100 years ago. And yet this guy takes the vaccine, him and his wife, and he doesn't tell his people. Take a look at this.
Plus, former President Trump and Melania both vaccinated against COVID at the White House back in January. Why are we only finding out about this now? Tonight, former President Trump and Melania both vaccinated at the White House back in January, but we are just learning about it now. And clearly, he didn't do it in public like basically every other top official, from Mike Pence to Alex Azar to Anthony Fauci. The fact that, if we could just start with, the fact that Donald Trump and Melania Trump, they both received their vaccines back in January, and the country's only hearing about it right now. And you couple that with recent polling showing that Republicans more than Democrats are resisting the vaccine. There was a poll out just last week from the Kaiser Family Foundation that found 75% of Democrats have already received the vaccine or will, compared to 41% of Republicans. And those who said they definitely will not get it, it's only 2% were Democrats, 28% were Republicans. What's your reaction?
Who does that? Right across the world leaders who are taking this thing, who are leading the people, are leading by example. Right across the world. Rulers, kings, queens, they're taking it on camera. Just so the population can see that we're taking it too. And this guy decides to protect himself and his family and keep quiet. Keep quiet about it. Look at who's dying, or who is most likely not to take this vaccine in America. His people, the people who vote him. Take a look at this.
Right. So in a similar fashion to the politicization of masks, we've seen the same thing now to a little bit of a lesser degree, but nonetheless there with vaccines. Right. Another poll by the Gallup organization last week asked people if a vaccine was available for them right now, would they take it? And 91% of Democrats said yes. 51% of Republicans said yes. So we must close that gap. So what an opportunity for the most respected Republican, the former president of the United States, to make a big statement, to be publicly seen getting vaccinated. But yet he did not do that. Why would he not do that? You know, only a couple of possibilities.
Especially because it gives him a chance to brag. You know, 2 of these were approved under his watch.
Right. Take a victory lap. So why wouldn't the former president do that? It's either something like, he didn't want to estrange the vaccine denier population of his base, or something completely insane, which is he didn't want to roll up his sleeve in public. But, the net result is incredibly destructive. We saw what happened when he cast doubt on the utility of masks last year. And without the president's very visible assent to vaccines, it has just a devastating result on the acceptance of vaccines in people who doubt it right now.
Welcome back. The evilness of this guy knows no limits. I mean, just take a look at the statistics, right? I mean, 91% of Democrats would take this, whereas only 51%. You got 49% of his people are skeptics. His people that worship him, and yet he refused to take the vaccine so they could get protected, while at the same time he made sure he took his, even though he's had it. Let's not forget he's already had corona. So he's quite cool not to take one, but he still made sure he took it to protect himself. But yet you got 28% of his people are definitely not taking it. And these are people that vote him. These are his fanatics. These are the QAnons. Ask yourselves, people. This guy politicized masks. We have issues with masks today because of him. Look at what Biden's done since he's got in. How much more people are wearing masks over there. How their death rates come down since January. I mean, guys, any of you who's following people, don't follow people. They're all secretly getting vaccinated while you guys are holding the torch and holding the fight. And he's there hiding, getting his injection. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow for our next one. Which tomorrow we're going to deal with his comeback. They claim he's coming back on the 5th. Sorry, on the 4th, on Thursday. So we're going to do a show tomorrow regarding that. Right? You know, we'll see what happens. Guys, this is serious stuff. Stop listening to snake oil salesmen. That's what Trump is. He's a snake oil salesman. He sells you the fake stuff while he's there in his house smoking the real stuff. That's what they do. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hit subscribe. Make sure you hit subscribe. You don't want to miss tomorrow's episodes. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.